Let's play a game of Would You Rather. Ready? Would you rather scramble to find some type of AAC option appropriate for a student in need, or provide every single student with access to a core board on day one, whether they need it or not? I'll give you a little hint. It's number 2.
Sounds good.
Hey there, it's Emily, your virtual AAC coach. I am an ASHA certified SLP working in a school-based setting, and I also specialize in AAC. Today we're talking all about universal design for learning when it comes to AAC. Universal design for learning is a set of principles that guide the design of inclusive classroom instruction and accessible course materials. This term actually traces back to the 1990s when the term universal design was coined by architect Ron Mace. That's a fun fact for you there. In recent years, schools have adopted universal design as part of their teaching strategies. It gives every student the opportunity to participate and learn despite difficulties. And when we apply this to speech-language pathology and give every student a core board, it allows every student to communicate and participate despite difficulties with speech and language. If you're familiar with response to intervention, RTI, or multi-tiered systems of support, MTSS, I like to think of this UDL core board as a tier 1 level of support. It's something that's offered to every student in the classroom, but we can individualize as needed. While UDL core boards reduce barriers for all, assistive technology devices reduce barriers for individuals. Now, I think it's important to keep in mind that just because every student has a core board doesn't mean there aren't going to be those other students who need something else. And if that's the situation that you find yourself in, you're going to want to find my other video that talks about when it's time to move from a core board to a high-tech device trial. There are absolutely going to be students who need assistive technology beyond this UDL core board, but I would so much rather them have access to something on day one than nothing, and it leaves me and my team scrambling. All right, here are 3 quick tips to start a core board initiative in your district. Step number 1, pick a core board. Any core board will do, but I recommend the most robust core board that you can find. The one that I love to use is a 160 location trifold core board. We put it in a file folder. Actually, on the front of the folder, we put some tips about modeling. And then when you open the folder, on one side is a whole set of words and symbols, the other side is another set of words and symbols, and then on the back, it has an alphanumeric keyboard with some fringe words for weather and calendar. On the top of that core board, I also like to use what are called pragmatic branch starters, and this is actually a concept derived from the pod system. So another training for another time, but if you hang out till the end of this video, I will give you a link to download that core board for free. Tip number 2 is to train as many staff as possible in the methodology of aided language stimulation, so that when you have these core boards for all of the students, they're not just sitting on the tables, but they're actually being used in two-way conversation. And then tip number 3, monitor and adjust accordingly. You're gonna wanna keep an eye on the students who have some complex communication needs. We don't wanna stay on a core board forever if they truly need assistive technology. So if that's the case, you want to adjust accordingly and perhaps move forward with an AAC evaluation or high-tech device trials. Thank you so much for hanging out and learning about universal design for learning as it pertains to AAC. As promised, you can download that free 160 location trifold core board by going to emilydiazslp.com/160. Oh, and by the way, since we're on YouTube now, if you wouldn't mind clicking subscribe to my channel to see more videos just like this in the future. Until next time.